Welcome to this video, where we're going to explore one of the most frustrating issues many programmers face when working with C libraries in their integrated development environments, IDEs. Have you ever tried to use a certain library in your project, only to find that it doesn't work as expected, or worse? Not at all, you're not alone. This problem can be particularly puzzling, because the same library works perfectly fine in another environment or when compiled manually. In this video, we'll dive into the reasons behind this issue and explore why some C libraries don't work in certain IDEs. By the end of this discussion, you'll have a clear understanding of what's going on under the hood and how to troubleshoot such problems. So let's get started. When we talk about C libraries not working in certain IDEs, it's essential to understand that the root cause usually lies in the way these environments handle library inclusion, linking, and compilation processes. Firstly, let's consider how an IDE manages project dependencies. Unlike manual compilation, where you have full control over which libraries are included and linked, an IDE automates this process based on its configuration and understanding of your project structure. Sometimes, this automation can lead to conflicts or overlook specific requirements of certain libraries. Another critical aspect is the compiler itself. Different compilers, like GCC, Clang, etc., might have slightly different behaviors in terms of how they handle optimizations, warnings, and even library linking. An IDE's choice of compiler can thus affect compatibility with certain libraries. Moreover, libraries often rely on specific build configurations or flags that might not be directly accessible through the IDE's interface. This is particularly true for libraries that are highly customizable or have complex dependencies themselves. Lastly, let's not forget about the role of library versions and compatibility. Just as how different versions of a compiler can affect compatibility, so too can differences in library versions between what an IDE provides by default versus what you need for your project. Let's use an analogy to simplify this. Think of a C library like a specific recipe that requires certain ingredients, other libraries or dependencies, and cooking methods, compiler flags and configurations. An IDE is like a kitchen where all the ingredients and tools are preset. If the library's requirements don't match what's available in the IDE's kitchen, you end up with an incompatible dish, or in this case, a non-working library. To summarize, the main reasons why some C libraries might not work in certain IDEs include differences in how IDEs manage project dependencies and automate compilation processes, variations in compiler choices and their behaviors, incompatibilities due to specific build configurations or flags required by libraries that are hard to configure through an IDE, library version mismatches between what's needed for the project and what's provided by the IDE. In understanding why some C libraries don't work in certain IDEs requires a look into how these environments manage dependencies, choose compilers, handle configurations, and deal with library versions. By grasping these concepts, you'll be better equipped to troubleshoot compatibility issues and find solutions for your projects. If you've faced similar challenges or have insights to share on this topic, please leave your comments below. Don't forget to like this video if it's helped clarify things for you, and consider subscribing for more content aimed at making programming clearer and more accessible. Until next time. Oh.